So did you guys catch this ridiculousness? This is an article that I woke up to in the New York Times. What if no one misses TikTok? Right? And essentially, it's an op ed by this guy, Kevin Roose, and he's talking about TikTok's cultural footprint in America is huge, but its disappearance, it's being met with a shrug. Right? Basically, he's arguing that the American people aren't really going to miss TikTok all that much. And I find this really ironic because you know who's going to miss TikTok the most? Journalists. The vast majority of articles that are written these days about lifestyle and like pulse of the culture are literally just transposed TikTok videos. And I should know because I've been in quite a few of them. So here's an example. This is me, and this is a video that I did about a year ago. I studied this topic extensively, and then I made a video, which was the 10 foods with the highest amount of microplastics, okay? And I had the Daily Mail reach out to me in December saying, hey, do you mind if we feature your video on like our science section? I was like, oh my gosh, cool. Yeah, totally. I love that like journalists are contacting me about this topic. I want people to know about it. Well, what I didn't realize is they took my video, basically transposed it, used ChatGPT, and turned it into an entire article. And there's so many examples of this. This creator, whose name here is Culture Work, last year she talked about the chantilly cream cake with berries that was at Whole Foods. And then lo and behold, it ends up in the New York Times just a little bit after. Here's another article that I was quoted in. Some women are stockpiling Plan B and this, but every single person that they quote in the article was from TikTok. So they quoted Oklahoma native Bryn, who encouraged her TikTok followers to get Plan B in a pregnancy test as soon as possible. They quoted me, and then they also quoted Dr. Jane, who you should go and follow, who's also here on TikTok because I gave them her information. Every single person in this article that they quote is from TikTok. I think it's really rich for that journalist from the New York Times to say that it's being like met with a shrug. No one's really going to miss it. If and basically when TikTok does disappear, journalists are going to be hurting more than anybody when it comes to TikTok being gone. We've made it really easy for them. All they have to do is basically check like the SEO, like what is trending, look for it on TikTok, and then contact the creators or not and write an article off of them. Like we make it super easy for them. And when TikTok disappears, they're going to be the ones hurting the most.